Hello, Mouse Ears Universe. Thank you again for coming back and joining us on the Mouse Ears podcast, your go-to source for all things travel, but mostly Disney. Sponsored by, of course, Fairy Tale Journeys Travel. Whether you're a first-time visitor or a pro at the parks, we are here to bring you the latest news, any insider secrets, and fun stories from the happiest and most magical places on Earth. Make sure to give us a like and follow on whatever platform you either listen to or watch us. And don't forget to check out themouseearsblog.com, where we dive even deeper into Disney trips, Disney tips, and all other park magic in one location. On today's episode, we are ranking the Walt Disney World Deluxe Resorts. So join us as we unlock the magic, the thrills, and the unforgettable experiences you won't want to miss. Now, let's jump into today's episode.
No, I think it can't go lower. We'll leave it at 9.
What are you putting at 10?
Just wait.
Yacht Club, we'll get there. Let's move on to something that we can all probably agree on. Polynesian, top 2.
Yes.
Easily.
Yes.
Easily.
Yes.
I mean, especially, and this was even before the Island Tower opened.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
hello, has anybody done Trader Sam's? I mean, we have, but have you guys done Trader Sam's?
We've tried multiple times.
Every time it's packed, can't get in. It's a long wait.
That is the word. So
Now, we haven't been in since it opened.
that is true. It was really cool when it was, and I think it's
So
still
it has
just
to
as
be
cool.
even better now.
So that's your side tip. People start lining up at like 3:30 in the afternoon.
I think does it open at 3 or does it
opens
open at 4? 4. So yeah, by 3 people are lining up, and that's like good luck at night. Good luck at night.
We just threw away all of our souvenir glasses that we spent an entire paycheck on at Trader Sam's when it
I
opened.
don't think we threw all of them away.
We didn't throw them all away.
Yeah.
Oh. Why? Because we're hoarders.
I mean, so are we, but
Do you see?
Yeah. Yeah, there you go. All of that.
No, no. I get it. We too are hoarders. We cannot. I can't.
No.
I can't judge. I don't judge.
I could easily say if the Polynesian had the old lobby with the waterfall,
the
that would be
waterfall is
number one.
missing.
that
The
would be
waterfall
number
is
one.
missing.
But,
Now
we all know the great restaurants,
Mhm.
transportation.
Yeah.
Still crappy bus service, but
Great
you're much
pool.
closer to the TTC for the Epcot monorail. And you
Cool,
have
great
boat service to
activities.
Magic Kingdom.
I would put this at number 1.
I'm gonna have to agree on that.
You got the bungalows. You do have a new tower, so now they have a new restaurant and a new bar on top of phenomenal views. The theming, Moana, great, fantastic. You're giving me water theme while giving me Disney. Thank you. That is all I ask.
And Moana goes along very much with the Polynesian culture that is themed after that. Why couldn't they figure out something with the contemporary? I have no idea. But
Sad.
I could get behind Polynesia being at number 1.
And Polynesian is very often sold out. I mean, one day dream bucket list, like hotel stay would be one of the overwater bungalows. I love love the smell and the sounds of the Polynesian as soon as you walk in. I mean, I freaking love it. And then on top of that, you've got Dole Whip available to you at the Polynesian. Just walking around, you do feel like you're somewhere else while still being in Disney.
Mhm.
That you don't always get that,
The Polynesian
at the Contemporary, you don't get that feeling. For
Polynesian
instance.
makes you feel like you are disconnected even from the hustle and bustle of Disney World. Because you're walking through those longhouses and all you see is tropical stuff, which is the same way Old Key West is too, people.
Nope.
It's the exact same way. I'm not gonna let it go. So, but I think the Polynesian deserves the number one slot.
And I think it's also the number one spot a lot because of transportation. The buses can be a little bit spotty, but you also get, and we didn't necessarily talk about this with the other ones, but we had other opinions. I love being able to have the option of staying at or eating dinner at Ohana, and they pipe in the music, and you get to watch the fireworks, or even from the pool area, and you're still submerged in that theming while getting that Disney Magic Kingdom feel.
Then that's one thing that we did not mention it at the Grand, like we should have. But you can go get yourself one of those lava guava, whatever those drinks are called, from the pool bar, and then lay out and watch the fireworks on the beach in the beach chairs, or on one of the swings.
I don't think they have the hammocks anymore.
Oh, the hammocks are gone.
I think the hammocks are gone.
Oh, that's sad. Casey and I used to do that too on our dates.
That's awesome. Well, but the way that the whole landscape is groomed in Polynesian, I really like it. You've got a lot of like areas that are like artificial grass areas for kids to run around and play. You've got the nice pool. You've got you've got the boat launches too. If you're just trying to get like even like to the Grand Floridian. I mean, you don't have to get onto the monorail. Like it's just freaking awesome. And then on top of that, you'll this is across all resorts. You'll have like the characters sometimes around there, and you do have Lilo and Stitch at Ohana for breakfast. But then if Brooks was here, he would absolutely want me to pay respects to the teriyaki noodles. So
teriyaki noodles
those teriyaki noodles are fantastic.
Yeah. And might I add, Pog Juice location. See, another top 3.
I was wondering if you were going to mention that.
I mean, it's not a coincidence, people. They have Pog Juice. They're a good resort.
Teriyaki noodles, Pog Juice.
I have had the teriyaki noodles. They are very good.
And the pot stickers, those were
pot stickers.
Pot stickers are really
Kona
good.
Cafe, Ohana are some of my favorite restaurants on Disney property.
Tonga Toast.
Tonga Toast down at Captain Cook's down there.
Yes.
Yeah.
Kona Cafe too.
Yeah, and a lot. And I am a big coffee person. I absolutely love their coffee. So it's this is easily by far number 1 in my book.
Yeah.
I think that was very well said for the 4 of us. No fighting on this one.
Yay, this is not too bad. People, we did not discuss this before.
No.
Let me tell you.
We decided this topic, like 9:30 this morning. I'm sitting at the Atlanta airport.
Yeah.
Steph goes, "What are we doing for a topic tonight?" So we did well. But okay, brand new resort, the Riviera Resort, just opened up a few years back. What a French dish.
French Riviera, yeah. Yep.
We've looked into buying DVC points into that one. Yes, that's the one you liked on the tour.
Yes, Casey, you have. Yes, Casey.
Molly.
We also liked Riviera. Anyway, they're the ones that started this new room category, being like the tower. It's only 2 people, and it's take a studio and cut it in half, and I think that's about your room size. But you'll get to see some of the fireworks from Fantasmic. You also get to see fireworks from Epcot with Luminous. So, very I would take that. When I look at Riviera, I do think like, wow, that is a grand hotel. Just that's what I think. And it's very well groomed, neat. The pool area has nothing, exciting about it. It's, at least to me, your transportation options being the buses and the Skyliner, because it does have its own Skyliner station there.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what are we thinking? Because that list is getting very, tight.
I'm hard set on it being number 4.
I agree.
Hard set.
I can accept that.
Yeah.
I
do love the Riviera. I haven't stayed there yet. I've heard nothing but positive feedback. Yeah. And Michael and I literally, we've been standing at like the lobby entrance overlooking the pool and just like, we need to stay here.
It's a very beautiful hotel. Very grand. Like you said, it is a grand feeling hotel.
One of the most beautiful, unique features about this, and it's like subtle, but it's also not at the same time, is when you do come out of the Skyliner terminal, whatever you want to call it, and you're walking towards the Riviera Resort, and you have this little tunnel, and on either side you have these stunning, beautiful, incredible mosaic artwork. One is Peter Pan, and then the other side you have like the Tangle Tower with Rapunzel, and it's just, it is stunning. Like, it really envelops that whole elegance that the Riviera, is all about. And the rooms, they're elegant. That's what they are. They're pristine. They're gorgeous. You might not have screaming theming, but the overall feel of those rooms and the resort is like that top-notch quality that I feel like the Grand Floridian used to have, that should have now. I do think that feeling is more present at Riviera, personally, at this point, with the exception of, obviously, the Grand Floridian has a location where Riviera doesn't. Yes, is it close to the Epcot? 100%. It's, in the Epcot area. I'm not like a huge fan of like people being able to watch you from the Skyliner if you're in the pool and stuff like that. It's not that big of a deal, but it's like those little things where like we have other pools where you have like that secludedness that I feel like is a little bit better, just overall feeling. You do have Topolino's Terrace, and that's top-notch restaurant.
That's a good one.
Top of the resort, overlooking the lake and the Caribbean Beach Resort. Yeah. And you've got the characters in their so cute outfits as like their painter's outfits in the morning only for breakfast though. And then, fantastic lunch and dinner menu as well. I mean, you can't discount just how well they did that restaurant. I think it's a very popular restaurant. Even Brooks, I know he's raved about it too. And even Bar Riva, phenomenal quick service. I think the grooming landscape and everything is really cute. I do think they did a good job with everything else. I do think the lobby is kind of lackluster. Like, it's a little bit small and not my favorite lobby. So I don't get the grand feeling with the lobby, but I get the grand feeling driving in and getting to the room and eating at Topolino's and, I have the Skyliner right there, and the feeling of newness. I definitely think they do.
That grand feeling is seeing the entire thing.
Yes, it's gorgeous. It's a gorgeous resort. And you have Le Petit Cafe, and you walk and you got this like cute little, grab and go. And then next to it, you have that lounge. I can't remember what that lounge is called. Freaking cool too. I mean, you've got these little pockets of just uniqueness that really makes this resort, again, also has DVC rooms, that feeling of home while still have elegance and luxury. So really, I think 4 is fantastic only because I know what my number 2 is at this point. And frankly, if it had access to more transportation and closeness to other theme parks, it would be a contender for number 2, or so to speak. And actually, no, I'm getting ahead of myself. That's what I gotta say. Michael?
I concur.
Okay, great, fantastic.
Yes, I am on board with the Riviera as our number 4. We've kind of already said it. We're in agreement. Saratoga should be number 11.
Yep. So it's still a great hotel. I've stayed there couple of times.
Yeah,
You got quiet.
nothing
You've
bad
got
to say about it.
You've got a great restaurants there. You've got the golf course. Pool's all right, but yeah, there are better options.
And not just that, and a lot of these other resorts too, but you do get some quaint and quietness if you're staying in different places, or you can kind of request, and that's all it is a request, but try to be in the Congress Park area, because then you have a beautiful view over Disney Springs without the hustle and bustle and staying over there. And then we also have the walk path to Disney Springs. You have your own pool over there. It's just, yeah. So nothing bad about Saratoga. Yeah. That's one of my parents' favorite places to stay. That's usually where we always end up staying, because that's where their home resort is. But
it's a great resort. It's just of the Deluxe Resort, it's just going to be down on the list for me, at least. Get the Kentucky Derby theme, which is unique. But yeah.
We're down to our last two, and the slots we have open are the number 2 slot and the number 10. And our last two resorts are Wilderness Lodge and the Yacht Club. All I'm going to say is
we're all on the same page.
All I'm going to say is, people, please don't come at us.
No.
But we would love to see y'all's list in the comments of how you'd rank these 11. But I think we're pretty much all in agreement that Wilderness Lodge deserves the number 2 slot.
Okay. I'm so glad you said that. For a second, I was like, "Oh my gosh, I'm not in the loop. Are they going to say it's going down to the bottom? Because I'm going to fight this one tooth and nail."
And no, so okay, you were going to fight tooth and nail, Mike. Why would you? What is it to you?
Well, I have a deep love for wilderness. The lodge and the campgrounds. We visit the campgrounds a lot. Absolutely love it. The lodge, though, to me. I remember staying there when I was younger, and the pool just being, to me, just, oh my gosh, this is the coolest pool I've ever seen in my life. Just the property there. I love the wilderness theme. I'm a big outdoors kind of guy, so for me, that the property there is unbelievable. You have the food, you have access to all the campsite amenities. So if you want to go to the stable, there's a lot of things to do here. If you don't want a park day and you want kind of a day to enjoy the resort, this is your resort. I absolutely love Fort Wilderness. The food, I like barbecue too. I love the theme. So for me, this is easily for me. I would have liked to see this at number 1, but honestly, Polynesian deserves it because they've got it all, and the food, they've got everything. So Poly definitely deserves number 1, but this is an absolute number 2. To me, this will always be in my top 2. Always. Yeah.
Yeah. Great pool. Great location. It might not have monorail access, but you got the boat launches, which is great. It's secluded, so it's kind of quiet.
That lobby really does not have the hustle and bustle like Beach Club does.
No, it does not.
No.
But
yes. How about that? What is it, like 7-story, stone masonry fireplace that they have?
Yes.
Right.
With actual rocking chairs that you could just sit. Casey could sit and knit for hours in front of that.
I love that.
I think
I'll sit next to you and read. And we'll just have a whole girls' night.
There's your non-park day right there.
Yep. Love
it. And then you've got a geyser. Is it geyser, right? That's how you say it. Am I saying it right? Okay. You got a geyser, which is kind of unique too. That's awesome. You've got cabins, you've got villas, you've got a lot of options.
Let me talk about,
please do,
how cool the Copper Creek cabins are. We got to stay there, and it was my parents, it was us, it was my brother and soon-to-be sister-in-law, because they're getting married in July, and then my sister and her boyfriend at the time, well, I guess they're still together. So my sister and her boyfriend, we all stayed in that for 2 nights. I think we were in.
I thought we were just there for the one night, and then we moved over.
I thought it was 2 nights. So
Either way,
whatever it was, it's just like the overwater bungalows. They are awesome. But when you walk in, and I'm with Mike on this one. I'm an outdoorsy guy, so I love Wilderness Lodge. It is right up there with Old Key West at this point. It really is. Not down at number, 9, but it's up on my list. But no, the Copper Creek cabins. The coolest part about it, Florida. We know what does Florida have 11 months out of the year? Mosquitoes. Copper Creek had their back porch sitting area is screened in with a pool. It's not actually a hot tub, it's actually a pool to a point. But so getting to sit out there and not getting eaten alive by mosquitoes, or sit in the little pool thing with a couple of cold beers, on a hot day, like, oh yes, I'm there. It is cool. I'm mentally there right now.
Yes.
I mentally want to be there. And wait, do you have anything more to add about them? Please do.
No.
If you do.
I mean, Boulder Ridge is great too. So if you're paying cash or on DVC points, there's nothing wrong with Boulder Ridge. So that's it.
You also have Storybook. What is it?
yes.
I forgot the name. Storybook Point. Their restaurant
it's
there.
Artist Point. Is it Artist Point?
No, Artist Point is at Saratoga.
Oh,
No.
right.
Yeah.
It's the
It's the Snow White. It's the Snow White restaurant. Correct. Michael changed I had the resort details here, and he's so into this episode. He's like looking at all the deluxe resorts, and I'm really just hoping that after this, he's like, all right, what resort are we going to next? If that's the case, I won't be upset. But for now, I did have my notes here. It's no longer there. It's something. I can't remember what it was, but it's the story.
Artist Point.
See,
thank you.
I knew it was Artist Point.
Thank you. So that one is a character dining experience that's only there for dinner, I believe.
That is an experience. You are right.
And if you remember from a few episodes back, it was actually like season 2. We did March Madness, and Elise Woodley was passionate about this restaurant and talked very, very highly about it and just the experience. It's unique. You won't have these characters at a Disney dining sit down anywhere else. You'll only get it here, and it's really just worth going. I mean, the way that the characters interact with you, it's just different. The food is phenomenal. And again, you've got this phenomenal theming of being completely embraced in like the forest and like the fairy tale book style theme. 10 out of frickin' 10 with Wilderness Lodge and the
Easy.
theming, and then that's not even mentioning holidays. You've got the biggest Christmas tree the mother of all Christmas trees at Wilderness Lodge, which makes the coziness factor like that much higher. And people the way that people flock to the Grand Floridian to see the Christmas decorations or the Easter eggs, for Easter now and things of that nature, people flock to Wilderness to see the Christmas tree, to get that cozy feeling. Very different than the 20 other resorts that we have water themed. Yes, I said it. Is it Florida? Yes, it's Florida. This is different. I love it. Just everything about it is just fantastic. I've never heard anyone complain about Wilderness Lodge. Have you guys? Like, no one complains about Wilderness Lodge.
Not much to complain about.
And here's another thing. We love the new DVC expansion that the Polynesian just had. It was phenomenal. I mean, we all had very low expectations, or at least I'll speak for myself. I mean, I saw the building and I was just like, what? This looks awful. This doesn't look Disney, this looks like you're forcing a hotel tower. Well, they did a fantastic job. Thank you, Disney Imagineers. So that gives me hope for the DVC expansion that Wilderness Lodge is about to receive in the next few years. Yes, I want DVC in there, and I haven't even seen what that building looks like. So I think they'll do it justice. And I'm really excited for the future of Wilderness Lodge. Yeah, it's a 2. It's a 2. It's a 2.
It's a 1, but we can't have 2 1s, so.
Yep.
The only reason it's not a 1, it's because of the lack of transportation, and it's not even that lacking. It's got both.
That's the wilderness experience.
The wilderness must be explored.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly.
So let's talk about the elephant in the room now. And why we're putting Yacht Club at 10.
Take it away, Kelton.
Has anybody ever walked into that lobby?
Once.
I never have.
Once.
To me, it is another, they do have convention space there. I think that's great. Do they have any restaurants?
They do. The Ale and
Yachtsman's
Compass.
They do have
Yeah.
Yachtsman. I've never eaten at Yachtsman yet.
I forgot about Ale and Compass.
Yeah.
So,
Ale and Compass is
obviously
phenomenal.
That's where my roommate worked. When I worked at Beaches, my roommate worked at Ale and Compass.
Oh, nice. So obviously, it's nothing bad about the Yacht Club.
No,
It
there's
is
nothing
another- it
bad.
is
You
another
can even
nautical
it's
themed
pet
resort.
friendly. It's pet friendly, and
It
they
is
take care of your
One of
pets.
the few.
It's important. It's
One
important.
of the few. So we're putting it down at number 10. I think because we legit have no other place to put it.
Yeah. Just to I think we should reassure everyone that this list is based off on a lot of things, and personal opinion is it. But I think we should maybe do this episode every 6 months or to a year or so and update the list. And that'll just, I'm going to challenge us to stay at more of these resorts so we can get more feedback, get more experience inside these hotels. And we should also do an episode on the food and the restaurants, because that will definitely challenge us. Well, that's not even a challenge. That's going to happen regardless.
The challenge
we're
is
going to
being
go
able to
out and
afford it.
eat as much as we can, because a lot of these restaurants are very good, and I want to try all of them. So, and I think my lack of either staying or having a positive experience there is kind of skew which actually I've been kind of on par with what you guys have been saying and where we play. Haven't really been off on any of where we place these. But I definitely
visited.
I definitely visited. Meaning I'm the guy with all the cameras and all her bags and stuff while she's taking the pictures and getting you all the content. Yes, I've totally seen all of these places. And
Sweating.
But I think definitely we should revisit this. It should be like a live list for us, like, hey, they did this or they did this, or wow, we got to stay there, and you know what, this is not where this should be. And just as an update to ensure everyone that we're going to give everything a fair chance.
Well, we can come back to this one, and I think we should do it live. Like,
right.
Let's get on Facebook.
Give it
We'll work with the chat. Okay, we'll work with the
I'm
chat.
on board.
And figure that, and we'll take this list and compare it in a select amount of time on. Maybe Wilderness Lodge will take the number 1 spot. We don't know.
Maybe Old Key West will move up.
Stop.
Exactly.
Even hope.
Maybe we'll do a
Justice
Mets trip, and we'll stay at Old Key West so we can show everyone what it's truly worth.
Yeah.
Not number 9, I'll tell you that much. It ain't worth it.
Yeah, I'm not okay with that one. Out of all of them, I'm not okay with, but because I do see, Keys. I'm a Floridian, true and true out, and I love Key West, and I think Key West is a great theme to have for anything in Florida because it is so iconic. It's what are they going to have? One of the swamp, the Everglades. They kind of wilderness gives you the wilderness, but Key West is iconic for Floridian. So
I still think
in one way or another.
I still think we need to do justice for Yacht Club. They've got a great pool. Great pool. It's pet friendly. It's still walking distance from Epcot and the boardwalk, even though it's on the farther side. Farther side.
So do we want to move boardwalk further down and push up Old Key West, to number 7 and do a little flip flop right there? I like that change because honestly, I didn't know boardwalk was a hotel either until I looked up and I saw rooms. I'm like, oh, it's a hotel there. I thought it was just the shops.
There's too much to do at the boardwalk to knock it down any more pegs.
Yeah, but at this point, this is all about us. This list is obviously our list. We'll let it sit. We'll revisit this in 6 months.
I sit here and look at it and go, it's like, what would you move? I mean, even putting Saratoga at 11 doesn't do justice.
Correct.
So just as a refresher for everybody, we have starting at number 11, Saratoga Springs Resort over in the Disney Springs area. Coming in number 10 is going to be the Yacht Club Epcot Resort. Number 9, Old Key West Disney Springs Resort area.
Temporary. It's a temporary 9.
The contemporary Magic Kingdom Resort we've got at number 8. Number 7 being Boardwalk, another Epcot Resort. The Grand Floridian Magic Kingdom Resort at number 6. So we got Beach Club at Epcot Resort at number 5. The Riviera at number 4. I think this is like a Hollywood Studios resort. I think is what they classify it as. Animal Kingdom Lodge, number 3. Animal Kingdom Park Resort. Number 2 should be tied with number 1. Maybe we could just make 2 number 1s. I don't know.
1A, 1B.
Yep. Wilderness Lodge, Magic Kingdom Resort at number 2, and then taking the crown for this one, Polynesian, the Magic Kingdom Resorts.
There's maybe 1 or 2 changes, but for the most part, I'm not upset. And for the record, Riviera is an Epcot resort.
Epcot, thank you.
So, but yeah, I feel like people need to also, when they look at these resorts, think geographically. What is your focus for your trip? What are you trying to get out of it? Especially, you have some phenomenal room views. You've got animals in Savannah. Mm-hmm. You've got, theme park with fireworks. You've got a bunch of other things that really come into play when it comes to choosing your resort. And something that we didn't talk about, there's a lot of benefits to staying at a deluxe resort. One of them is extended evening hours, for instance. We didn't even touch that topic. We were really focusing more on like the experience, the theme, what can you find at the resorts. But there's a lot more to deluxe resorts than just those things. So don't sleep on deluxe resorts. I feel like at the end of the day, some of the price points might seem a little bit steep. But really, I mean, no matter what the list says, you can't do wrong at a deluxe resort. You're still at Disney. You're still the most magical place on earth, literally. And you're still, one way or another, going to get the Disney difference experience. So it's just a matter of, hey, there's a resort for everyone and a resort for every type of vacation you're trying to get out. This is just our opinion from being frequent visitors and just
forced opinion.
Kelton, we will see what the public says about Old Key West.
Yeah, I want to see people's thoughts and changes. So if your list, which it should differ from ours, how would you rank these 11 resorts? Mm-hmm. That's your homework when this comes out. Well, today, because it just came out. So we just dropped it. I guess. Really.
See what she's doing.
Yeah, let's wrap it on up. So we had a trivia question back a little bit ago, though. Steph, go ahead, take it away with our trivia.
So if you remember, because I totally forgot we had a trivia question, Question was, what was the official name for Disney's Grand Floridian Resort and Spa when it first opened? The answer might shock you. The first Disney Deluxe Resort opened, and the only reason I'm saying this is it wasn't the first resort that opened, it was the first categorized Disney Deluxe Resort. Opened on June 28th, 1988. Hey, Michael, that's your birth year. And was originally called Grand Floridian Beach Resort. Water. What's with all the water?
Well, it's Seven Seas Lagoon.
That's right. It changed to what we call it now, Disney's Grand Floridian Resort and Spa, in the fall of 1997. So that's a lot. That's a lot of years, almost 10.
It's got 9 years.
Grand Floridian Beach Resort.
I didn't know that.
Neither did any of us.
I didn't know. No way.
Yeah. None of us. All right, Kelton, wrap it up.
I think that does it for this week's episode of the Bouncers Podcast. As always, don't forget to join our Facebook group. Also follow along with us on social medias like TikTok, Instagram, X, who used to be Twitter, and Facebook. Just stay up to date with all things travel, but mostly Disney. If you are interested in having a Fairy Tale Journeys agent book your next trip, please visit fairytalejourneys.com and make sure to let them know that we sent you guys from the podcast. Lastly, if you found this episode helpful, funny, maybe a little sad, could be kind of angry at us, we hope you share it with a friend or leave us a review wherever you listen. We have a great episode next week talking about club level, so make sure you don't listen to that one. Mike, Casey, thanks for coming in and fighting with us, on this, because it was a good episode. So like Mike said, we'll revisit this in a few months and see what has changed, or maybe it stays the same. But until then, y'all have a great week. We will see you on the next episode. Bye, y'all.
Everyone.